Alright, so do we have all the rafts and... Did you bring all the tools? Did you remember all of them?
Yeah, I think we got everything.
How about meals? I don't want to go starving on this thing.
Yeah, I brought some meals for the journey.
Alright. I think we're ready. What do you think?
Yep, I think we're ready.
Let's go. Hello everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Saturday Night Factional Fight Plays Wurm Online. My name is Brian, and this is my brother Adam over there, and we have a very special episode. We are leaving Deliverance. Yeah, we're not leaving Deliverance forever. We're going on a trip to the Independent server where they're hosting a seasonal Impalong, I guess they call it, the Christmas Impalong of 2012, where they are going to, like, what is an Impalong? I guess we'll discuss that on the way. We basically have to shut down all of our deeds as we're gone, and we're going to be gone for about a week, so we're not going to see any of our stuff for a week, and that can be sad.
Yeah, it's kind of hard leaving.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly what's going to go on with our stuff, but hopefully it'll all be there when we get back.
Yeah, so we have to lock it all down. We brought everything we want. If we forgot it, it's gone. We're not going to see it for a week. But
It's kind of like going on vacation.
yeah, it is.
You know, you're
pretty
halfway
much.
there and then you realize, I forgot the shampoo or something.
Maybe that will happen in this episode.
Yeah.
We forgot the shampoo. Now, let's get on our boat. All right, so I am going to embark as a passenger. So Griff's gonna be our tour guide today. And I am going to be, this boat's great because it's called a cog, and it's great because the first person that goes in the passenger gets to be all the way on top on the crow's nest. That's why I got this such a great view, because I'm the cameraman, so I get the good view. And we're gonna go there. We are currently in the southern part of Deliverance, and if you guys want to check the map, to get to Independence you have to go to the north. Anywhere in the north, just sail that way and you'll eventually zone into Independence. So, are you ready?
Yep, I'm going to raise the anchor.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Now, raising the anchor is an action timer, so I've got to wait for that to happen.
Yep. You got the anchor up? Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sail to Independence.
Now, currently there's a gale coming
so
from the
how is that?
southwest. Now,
How do we
weather
check
plays
that?
a huge role. Sorry?
How do we check that?
Yeah, /weather.
/weather. A gale is coming from the southeast. So what does that mean exactly?
Now, weather plays a huge role in sailing specifically.
Mm-hmm.
The wind direction really affects your speed, obviously. And so, southeastern gale, a gale is in really, really strong winds. That's going to really affect our journey. It's good in the sense that for the most part we need to go north, which will allow us to go pretty fast towards the north. But right now we're in a little cove on the south, on the south part of the island, so we have to travel a little bit south to get out of the cove, and for that we'll have to go into the wind.
Yep. And just like always happens, when we start recording, hit the record button on these shows, it's always nighttime.
Always.
So unfortunately, it's a little dark on the screen right now, and my lamp's out of oil. So
That's not good.
yeah, so it's gonna be just dark. Maybe just turn up your brightness on your monitors right now until it can get daytime. What time is it exactly in the game? It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so it starts to get light around, I don't know, 3 o'clock? 4 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock. So you can see.
This gale is really causing me troubles here.
Yeah, so as we go, you can see our, like, the settlement we left from over here. If you can even see that on your screen. Over here you can see much better. Our friend Brash over here has all of her hell horses that really light up the night sky. Alright. So as we
talk
travel,
a little about, you can see the moons in the sky.
Oh yeah, let's look up.
This world has a
There
pretty
it is.
intense astronomy lore.
You know
And,
more about that than I do. I don't really know much about that.
Seriously, you could probably chart the stars in this game and it would actually mean something. Like, it's kind of insane. The moons, for sure, are representing the gods.
How many moons are there, do you know? Is there 2 or 3?
Pretty sure there's 3. There's 3 moons.
I know there's
Valerie.
Valerie.
Valerie. Yeah, you're
And-
challenging my knowledge of this. I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
One
Isn't
is
there
called
Jackal?
Jackal.
Yeah, there's Jackal. That one you can barely see, right?
Yeah, there's some times
I
where
can't
you
remember.
can't see it at all, and then there's some times where
You do
it's
see it.
visible. Depends on where it's in the sky.
And there's actually like eclipses that happen in this game.
Mm.
That's pretty awesome. Every time that happens, it just blows my mind.
Mhm.
And we're traveling. Yeah, the weather system's actually really nice, and they've been getting better. Recently, I found the fog has always been crazy, but correct me if I'm wrong. It just seems like it's gotten better recently,
Mhm.
where it's more
Mhm.
local.
Yeah,
more
like you could-
localized. Like you
Before
could
it was-
run right through it, or run past it, and you can see it behind you.
Before, the entire server would get foggy all at once. Like, didn't matter where you were. But now, as Brian says, it's a lot more local, where you can
You could see it
enter into a
coming.
patch of fog. Yeah, you can see it coming. Or you can exit a patch of fog, which is nice.
Yeah, and I think I know it's raining right now on the screen. I've noticed recently lightning in the distance. I don't remember that before. Have you seen it?
I haven't actually seen it. I've heard it. I've heard thunder.
I've seen
and
it
I
in
heard
the
that
distance.
I've heard that there's lightning
Mhm.
added to the game, but I haven't actually seen it.
I'm really hoping at one point to have like a big storm included in the game. Like I know there's like it can get, really rainy, but there just needs to be a giant storm. One where you go outside and the sound is just overtakes you,
Yeah.
makes you want to be inside.
One thing that I want to see is the clouds actually match the weather. Like if you look up right now,
Hmm
straight up, that's
There's a
not-
cloud up there.
There is a cloud, but
I
this
know
is
you guys might not be able to see it. It's really dark,
right.
but
Right now we're in a gale, apparently, which is a massive, massive storm. And I see clear sky above me a little bit.
yeah, it'd be cool to have like a thicker cloud, like a giant thick cloud that's encompassing you, making it all dark. Alright, so yeah, weather effects are great. Definitely could improve some, although we have pretty high expectations. So, Impalong.
Impalong.
Impalong. So what exactly is an Impalong?
I'll be honest, I've never been to an Impalong before. I think we started playing just after the last Impalong, so we weren't really a part of that. I've heard about them before, but I know that they're player events, player created events
Hmm.
that attract quite a few people. They are a huge tradition in this game, so there have been Impalongs since the beginning, and they just attract a ton of high level players who will essentially imp your stuff for you. It's an imping event.
Okay. And if you were to speculate, like I assume you're saying it's an imping event, so what does that
Hmm.
mean? That means that some players come, have some tools, and not the skill to imp them, and they hand them off to players that do have the skill to imp them, and they do it for free.
Yeah,
They'll
it
imp
seems
those
like
skills, they'll imp those tools, they'll make those tools better for the player, and then they'll just do it for free as a in Christmas spirit.
that's right. That's right. It is for a Christmas/New Year's event. It's going to be a long event, like a week. But yeah, you pass off your tools and people imp them for you. And yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work though, because you know, not
Well,
everybody can be on at the same
speculate.
time.
How is this gonna? How are people gonna hand over these tools? And
I would imagine, like let's say you are a player looking for your tool to be imped. We're using this word imped. It means improved. So you're going to increase the quality of it. And I think that you would just, it would be sort of like an advertising thing, like, hey, I'm looking to get my chisel imped. And is there somebody available to imp it? And you sort of connect with somebody. It's a good opportunity to meet people. Um, you know, get into a conversation with people, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. And if I had to guess, I would say maybe there's like containers everywhere. Maybe like a patch of containers in different spots, and each patch of containers would be for different professions. So there could be like a carpentry section, a fine carpentry section, a blacksmithing section, and you would just like write your name on the tool, dump it down in one of the containers. Somebody comes, finds all these tools inside of all these containers, and they pick one up and they just imp it and put it back down. And then the person will just come throughout the week, see if their stuff has been imped. Right?
Yeah, I can't see that working really because I mean, there's a couple of issues with that. Number one is theft.
Yeah, but it's the Christmas spirit.
Sure.
There can't
But
be
people-
theft in the Christmas spirit. That's like against the law.
I don't know. And on top of that,
Wurm law.
it sort of removes the human interaction. You don't actually have to talk to anybody.
Yeah, but if there's a lot of people giving like items or dropping items off, and then there's I just recorded that lightning.
Nice.
You've seen
I did
it, right?
see it. Yes, I did see it.
Whew. That's pretty crazy.
Now all I need is the thunder sound.
That's all they need, the thunder sound, which will hopefully come. So what was I saying? I was
Something
saying
about-
that there's going to be more than one person imping. There'll be more than enough tools to imp. You'll be talking with everybody that's around in
Potentially.
general when you're on. And this will get rid of the whole like needing to be on at the exact same time as somebody else. Like, this is a week-long event. We don't expect everyone to be on at all times. That's just way too much. So we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. We're on our journey. But that's our
Yeah.
speculation for now. On top of like all these free imps going on everywhere, they are also holding events, although I'm not sure how many of them have been really announced. And there'll be prizes to win, like competitions. Did you read up on any of them? Like,
Yeah. I actually very excited about some of them. One is an extremely famous event. This is the 4th season of it, which I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it's hosted by a guy named Gumbo, and he is hosting a Deal or No Deal event.
and we
Now,
all know what that is.
Yeah, from what I understand, and I've seen it before, but this one's going to be a little bit different. But from what I understand, they're actually going to have physical chests. Well, I mean, virtual chests. And each of those chests is going to hold the prize of a certain amount of money or item. and he's going to set them up so that they have, you know, the amounts that sort of correspond to the same amounts that you would find in the actual game show Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
And there's going to be the same number of chests, and a contestant will be chosen apparently through a key system. So everybody picks a key, and one of those keys is going to be able to open, you know, some special chest. And then if your key is the one that's going to open it, then you win the chance to play Deal or No Deal, and that's going to be fun. I've watched it happen in one of the global channels. So I've watched Deal or No Deal happen, and I loved watching it.
Exciting?
It's very, very entertaining. The prizes are very large.
So now you get to go and see it live.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand is that the players have to be there to play, whereas in the past I've seen it didn't have to be that way, but this sort of will encourage people to make the journey out there, which is nice.
Right.
The prizes are actually quite substantial. I think one of the big prizes is 30 silver, which is a fair amount of money, and the top prize is a Drake set, which are pretty valuable in the game. People pay approximately 60 to 70
in order to get
euro.
one, you have to skin the hide off of a Drake.
Yep.
Hold on.
And
Somebody just in our local. Who's that? How would you pronounce that? Shiwanki?
actually, that's pretty good. I wouldn't have been able to.
I'm gonna say hello.
pronounce that.
Hello. Shiwanki.
Shiwanki. We're going pretty fast, so
Hey,
we might be out
Shiwanki,
of the most-
if we're saying your name wrong and you're listening, just post below how we're supposed to pronounce it.
Yeah. Actually, that reminds me, in one of our previous episodes, somebody saw themselves in the video, and they posted, "Hey, I was in that video."
Oh yeah, I was going to. We've been talking about doing this segment for a while now, about seeing if anyone's asked us any questions and answering them. So, why don't we try that? Why don't we try that right now while we're journeying?
Yeah,
So I'm going to
sure.
go to episode 1 and see if there's any questions that we did not answer.
It reminds me of this radio show segment in a local radio, that morning show that I watch, and it's called or listen to. It's called Instant Answer Question Time. I love that segment, but I guess that won't really work out here unless we start getting a lot of questions.
Yeah,
so if you're
go ahead.
if you're interested in hearing us read your question or read your comment, or mention your name in one of our videos, you can just post a comment on any one of our videos, or any at www.serversaredown.com. You can post a comment there, or question there, or on our YouTube. Tweet us.
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
at
YouTube
Factional
channel
Fight.
at Factional Fight.
Twitter at Factional Fight, and on Facebook is serversaredown.com.
Yeah, and we'll try to bring it into the video.
For now, we'll just catch ourselves up, and we will try to go through all the videos that are posted right now and see if there's any questions. So, in our introduction episode, Denmark Pawns asks, do you know about Salem? It's like Wurm except top-down view and more settler-based. What do you think about it? Do I know about Salem? Answer, yes. What do you think about it? I don't know. I haven't played it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, I
Sounded good.
I heard the name before the post, and when I read the post, I sort of started looking it up.
I heard about permadeath on it.
Permadeath. I'm not a big fan of the idea of permadeath. I've never played a game with permadeath in it, but yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to start to play a game that had permadeath
It
in
might
it.
be fun to play at one point. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, question 2. Francisco Marquet or Marquis asks, great to see a new episode. I enjoyed the first one very much, and it made me want to play it even more for some reason. Are there going to be any more episodes? Question mark. The answer to that is yes, there is. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, no, our plan is to record a lot of episodes. We have a lot of big plans, like our really highly anticipated tips and tricks video.
Yes, we got to do that, don't we?
Yeah, we're going to do that. That's going to come up, and we've had a lot of people want that one.
I think this is a question. We have a question from Mama's Ghoul-lunge. Okay.
Okay.
I'm definitely not saying that right. Your brother? Question mark. That's the whole question. Any idea?
It is true. We are brothers.
We are brothers.
Full brothers, 100% from the same mother father.
100% brothers. Let's keep going now. Oh, here's from Nick Archer. 30 copper for a horse?
I laughed so hard when I read that.
Yes, 30 copper for a horse. How are we doing here with our question and answer segment? Let's keep going here.
I love this. This is awesome. Like 30 copper for a horse? Like, come on. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
People can sell anything for any price in this game, and prices fluctuate from moment to moment. It's kind of crazy. Like, sure, you sold your horse for 5 copper one time. Yeah, you got gypped off. But at the same time...
all the horses have different traits, and you have to understand that certain horses will sell for more because they have much better traits than other horses. So a 3-speed will sell for more, a 4-speed will sell for more than a 3-speed, and so forth. Here's a long comment and question. Hey guys, I loved your videos and started Wurm Online just because it looked really cool. This is from SXXE or something like that. Anyway, I made an account and moved to the area you guys settled in. Whoops. Unfortunately, my game just crashed, and I will try to get it up as soon as possible. But let's, in the meantime, continue this question.
Mm-hmm.
I made an account and moved to the area you guys settled. I died twice already, and some help would be nice. Would be great to meet each other. Maybe I can work for you guys and learn the game in this way. Question mark. I don't think that was a question, but anyway, I'm pretty sure I did meet you at some point.
Do I need to stop, by the way?
I don't think so. I think I'll just pop in the boat. Let's find out.
Okay, so just to field this question, we've been getting a lot of requests in this regard. We got a lot of responses in the game and out of the game, etc., or comments in this particular vein. Mm-hmm. And I would have to say, sure, we would love to meet you too. Can you learn the game from us? I don't know. I mean,
we might be good at playing it. We might enjoy recording it. We might not be the best teachers.
Yeah, no. I mean, at any given moment, we have various projects running, but for the most part, we enjoy,
we will help
doing
anybody.
Those projects ourselves.
Hey, come by. We love to talk to you.
Oh yeah. We'll chat with you. But
love
I mean, in terms of
provide you with some resources. We've got some resources we can give you.
Sure. Sure. We got stuff to give you. But as far as how you can help us, we're pretty independent in terms of we like to do everything from scratch. When we have a big construction site going,
Yeah, go ahead.
When we have a big construction or a project going, we kind of like to gather the materials ourselves and do all the big work. So There's might be the off chance that we're looking for some materials, but chances are we probably aren't. Okay, sorry. You were going to say something.
I was gonna say that you've already provided us with like as much as we can ask for, and that's that you guys watch our videos, subscribe to our channels, and like
Post
all
comments.
that stuff. Come to serversaredown.com and post comments. We love that stuff. So keep it up and talk to us in the game. Let's see if I can find another one.
Okay, while you're looking for another one, I just want to comment on about what's going to happen in the next moment or so. We are very unlike other video games. This game, you can actually travel between servers. There's a physical border between servers that you can go across. The issue is that it's a little bit buggy. Just a little bit. And here it is.
Whoop.
Oh. And here it is. What happened?
On my screen, the boat stopped.
On my screen, I jumped out of the boat. And I can't move because my...
Well, let me command it for you.
Yep, you're going to have to back up a little bit. So when we cross the border, we're going to get kicked out of the boat. Now,
I just did that. Are you close to us?
That we are on the border. We are close to the border, or we did cross the border, or
I don't see Griffith.
Yeah. You guys crossed the border, and Griffith is left on the other side.
You didn't
stamina.
It said that you crossed the border. No?
I can't.
I'm coming back.
Yeah.
There we go. Turning around.
Okay. So the bug is that when you cross the border, you get kicked off your boat. I should have been paying more attention because when this happens, you want to make sure you have stamina. If you don't have stamina, then you will be in the position that I'm in, which is sitting in the water without any stamina, which means you have nothing, like you can't move anywhere. So yeah, that's what just happened. So
I'm hoping that I'm going the right way. Fortunately,
maybe we'll want to cut it here and then pick it up right after we're on our way again.
You don't want to see our courageous rescue of Griffith?
I don't know. I suppose you can, but I have a feeling that when you zone in pretty far into the... and then you'll have to be searching for me.
I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you want to see us courageously coming back to Deliverance and saving Griffith, who for some reason got knocked off of the boat?
I got knocked off the boat before the server crossing, which is very strange. And it might have something to do with the fact that I had no stamina.
You think so?
I don't know.
If you keep going this direction, you will end up on another island. The Island of Deliverance.
You are going in the correct direction, right?
Well, that's what it's telling you.
Alright. It looks like you're going slanty, though.
I know, it's because if I go directly south, then...
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, then the boat doesn't move or I'm going against the wind completely.
All I'm worried about is where you're going to zone in miles and miles away from Griffith. That's
Possibly, but as long as you don't move, you can just float there.
Yep. Oh, well, it's not like I have a choice.
And what would happen if you moved?
No.
You would actually drown, right? Are you at that point?
I have 0 stamina.
So
which
you would start
quite
drowning.
literally means that I may start drowning right now. I actually pressed the movement keys and nothing happened, so I'm happy to not be drowning right now.
I think if you just stay there, you don't drown. Why isn't it teleporting me yet?
Because you're going slanty. Yeah, you'll have to go the other way. So did you find another question?
we sort of stopped doing that when we...
Where we hit this crisis? Yeah.
Alright. As we wait to do that, let's see. Question. Looking for a question. Well, looking
There's
to get
the server.
teleported.
Oh, and Gold Blossom is still on the boat.
Yeah,
There's
as a
the-
passenger, you don't.
Okay. How are you doing?
I am doing good. Do you see a cog? I see a cog in the distance.
See a cog in the distance on Gold Blossom. Yes, yes, yes.
You see it on
see a
Griffith?
cog
So
in the
which
distance.
direction would you say that I should head? Based
Okay,
on the cog's
I have
location.
my compass open, so the cog is southeast of me.
I don't have my compass open. Southeast of you. I
So
know
I
I'm
don't
heading
know
south. So
Let
you
me see
are
on Griffith.
this way?
Or on... Yep, this is right.
Do you see me? Remember, I can't slow down the boat or stop it unless I jump off.
Oh yeah,
of it.
yeah, that's you. Keep coming straight for me. Keep
Straight
coming
for you?
straight. That's right. You're right. Yep. You don't even have to turn. You're like direct.
Tell me when I'm there, like, ahead of time so I can jump right off of it.
Make sure you have stamina. You have to moor it.
I don't have a more. I gotta jump off of it.
Dang it. Okay.
I
how
see
about
you. I see you.
Okay. But if you jump off of it, doesn't the boat keep going? Okay.
Off.
No,
No, the boat doesn't
not
keep
yet.
going. How about that? Are you close enough?
No.
I can jump on it and then jump right off.
Yeah.
You
have to
ready?
do a little bit more. Yep.
Here we go. Ah. Uh-oh, it's getting into this bug.
Apparently I can move,
can
but
get
I
it?
can I can move. I'm just afraid I'm going to start drowning.
Ew, I feel like I'm crashing.
Nice.
Alright, I'll try to make this as
is
seamless as possible.
Awesome.
The wonders of traveling to another server. This is the journey.
This is part of the journey. I've heard of a lot. Oh, I'm drowning. I've heard of
A lot of horror stories.
horror stories. It looks like Java platform has stopped working.
So you're crashing?
The windows will close and notify. So Gold Blossom's
Gold
down.
Blossom's gone. Alright, I'm gonna try to make this process as seamless as possible. Here we
I
go.
am drowning.
Without moving, or because you
I
moved?
am moving because I'm moving, but I think that if I get up there, up onto the boat,
Okay, hold on.
I will stop drowning, or I will heal. I have the option of embarking as a passenger, and that's it. Oh, there it is, Commander.
Yeah.
I'm up on the boat. Shoot.
Stop moving. You're leaving me behind.
I see that.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Stream is back, and you're leaving.
I see you. I see you.
I've got
Okay.
full stamina, though, so I'm fine. I'm coming to the boat.
Okay. I'm going to moor it for a second because
You still see Gold Blossom on there. But
Gold Blossom just got
Alright,
down. I'm going to bring it
back
back
on
up.
the top. While you do that, I'm going to continue to look for questions.
Alright.
And no questions... No questions in episode 4.
I do recall a question. Actually, it was one of the first questions that we got, which was, what other games do you play?
Oh.
Do you remember that
What
question?
other games do we play? That's a possibility. You want me to answer that? Wait, is it what other games do we play, or what other games have we played? Well, that would be a tough... Oh. Adam is in the
Yeah.
process of
A bit laggy.
lagging out.
So, what other games have we played?
What other
A
games
lot of
have we
them,
played? We played almost all of them. Okay, not all of them, but a lot
Not
of
all
them.
of them. Yeah, there's a lot out there that we haven't played for sure.
Everybody
I would
remembers
say that
the
if it
Realm
was
Online, right?
If it was a AAA and highly anticipated game, we tried it.
Yeah.
And some AA games. So we would start Realm Online. Yep, that was a good one. Oh,
EverQuest.
down I go. It says
Get on
you
it.
must be the owner of the USS Celestia in order to change servers.
Alright, I'm gonna get on it then. That's why. So get on the passenger.
Yep, I can do that.
Here we go.
And I'm back in the water. Hold on.
Wait, what happened?
I am flipping out. Is that the server crossing?
I just crossed because I saw that you went on.
All right. Oh, yeah. Everything.
You're on?
Just this. Yep, I'm on.
All right,
It looked
now
like
you
the
can.
screen just. Can we get? Oh yeah, we're in a little bit. Okay, gotcha. So I'm gonna disembark
I'm in the boat. Yeah.
and embark again as captain commander.
Oh, shoot.
Why is it going away?
Yeah. I
Come
went
back.
in as the commander. Do you have no stamina?
I have stamina again.
Okay.
I'm
Good.
still drowning though, so that's not good.
There we go. You ready? I am going on the as a passenger.
Whoa.
All right. Yeah, we're back in business.
We're back in business.
Yeah.
All right.
So what did we learn today, folks? Don't
Not
cross
at
the
all.
server unless you own the boat that you're riding.
That is true. We just figured that out. Okay, so before you know what? I really don't feel comfortable just shooting in the dark here. I'm going to moor the boat and look at the map.
Okay. Why don't I do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
So let's
We
take a look.
have to get our bearings.
We really have no idea where we are right now. I'm going to
No.
assume that we are somewhere. Do you see an island? There's an island right there. So therefore, I can only assume that that's Hermit Island. Why can I assume that? Because if I can get the screen screen
were
region.
Okay, while you do that, I'll explain. We were in the northeast of Delhi.
There you go.
And if we were in the northeast of Delhi, and Brian there is looking right at the southeast of Indy, and you can see that arrow that says
To Deliverance.
Deliverance. So
We're probably around here.
yeah, okay. So I'm gonna raise the anchor and start heading that way.
Where do we need to go? We need to go. I guess up here. Through Crystal Canal. North. Past this boat bridge. And I guess we're docking at Freedom Harbor. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Where our good friend Brash Endeavors has offered to lend us a large cart with a couple horses for the week stay in Indy. So thank you very much, Brash.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So we'll go to Freedom Harbor, and I'll leave that up to you now. And I'll go back to these questions.
It would be
Oh,
helpful
look at
if you sort of kept an eye on where we were and tried to help me navigate here. I've only been to Indy a couple times, and
This is my first trip there.
both times they were to the south, like, just right on the south shore. So I just had to go along the south shore and I found a place. This time we're going quite deep into Indy.
Yeah, and
And-
Indy's a big place, right? It's much bigger or much larger than Deliverance is.
Yeah,
as far as
Independence-
landmass.
Independence is an older server. It's one of the original Freedom servers, and its landmass, like its size, is approximately 4 times the size of Delhi. So, oh, there's a rainbow behind us.
Ooh, a rainbow. You are right. Wow. And at the edge is like, looks like it's almost on that island.
Mm-hmm. There must
What's
be
it
a little
called?
leprechaun there.
Yeah. Let's all go to Hermit Island and find some gold.
Yeah. So if
Alright,
we go back to that original question of what games we played, Realm Online was the first game that brought us into MMOs. Before that, we were really into Sierra Online games.
Yeah, that's what pretty much got us into MMOs unexpectedly. We loved King's Quest, Space Quest, all the quests. Leisure Suit
Oh,
Larry,
yeah.
Quest for Glory. What else can we talk about? Quest for Camelot. That was a great game.
Oh, love that game.
Oh, what other ones were there? There was a ton of them. Just a ton.
Yeah. And then after Realm Online, it was EverQuest was our next stop in the MMO
Yeah.
world. This was back in the 90s, and EverQuest was pretty. I mean, it already was in its third expansion, but I don't know if you've kept up with EverQuest. There's 15, 17, 18 expansions now.
There's a lot of expansions.
So it was in its third
Just the
expansion.
bazillion expansions. Oh, a boat.
Romp.
Who owns this boat? We found your boat, Romp. Just sitting here. We
Yeah.
named it Romp. It's owned by Romp.
And we played EverQuest for at least 5 or 6 years. Like on and off, we left and came back, but mostly on.
Mm-hmm. And
We
eventually
left
left and started playing a number of other games. I don't even know if we want to list them all, or if we can even list them all.
that.
A number of
Guild Wars 1,
Guild Wars 1, EverQuest 2,
EverQuest 2.
Vanguard, Saga of Heroes, of course,
Mhm.
World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm. I was in World of Warcraft for at least 5 years, solid.
Yeah.
I did leave a couple times, but I came back in total of the time that I was in there it was 5 years.
And for a long time, I could not play it, World of Warcraft.
Mhm.
So you were playing World of Warcraft, and I was playing Vanguard, Saga of Heroes,
Mhm.
and EverQuest 2, and a bunch of other games. And I don't know what other games. I played a bit of Age of Conan. I even have a box of Final Fantasy 11.
Mm.
What else? There's
Rift?
tons.
We
played
tried Rift out.
for a bit. I tried a number of betas as well. More recently, we played Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh yeah, we played that for a few months.
Yeah, I really liked that story in that game.
We got to the level cap, played some PvP. Yeah, it was fun.
There was a whole bunch of other games that I don't even know if I want to list, like Flife.
Life.
The first free-to-play games, we joined free-to-play games in the first generation.
Mhm.
It allowed us to play together without needing a subscription fee at the time. We even
What was that
played
free-to-play game that was like an EQ clone? It started with M.
Minions of Mirth. We
Minions
played
of
Minions of
Mirth.
Mirth. Yeah, look that game up. I think it's
Minions of
still
Mirth.
going somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them, I must say.
There was
I'm
another
gonna
one
forget a whole
recently too. Not that recently, but it was a free-to-play with a shop. With a shop. Cash shop or
We
whatever.
also played Runes of Magic for a while.
Ruins of Magic. That's
Yeah.
what it was called.
It was a fun little game.
Hmm.
Alright, so what else? I found another question
Nice.
somewhere. Let me see.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what deed we're passing by here, because I'm seriously.
Oh, we already answered that question. Sorry.
Mm.
Oh, here's a great question to ask. Are you guys going to the Impalong?
I don't know.
Well, to answer that, we were thinking about it. Decided not to go, I think, and then somebody asked us a question on YouTube. Are you going to the Impalong? And,
It got us thinking.
got us thinking, maybe we should go, maybe we should go. And in the end, I guess you'll have to find out whether we are going. We're going. So
We'll have to
yes,
figure out whether we'll make it there or not.
thank you, Dre Horks, for asking that question.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see you at the Impalong. Oh, here's another question. Hey, and this is from Holland6601. Hey, I would like to play with you guys. Please make my Christmas wish? Question mark. Sure, come to Deliverance.
Question mark.
Send us a tell. You know our
Yeah.
names, right? Feyran in game, and Griffith in game, and we'll play. We'll create a house or something.
Yeah.
Next question. All right, this is from TMSJSS, or as I like to call him, Timizjizz. Do you need like wood to make plan building? Question mark. Or it's just like free.
We have great grammar among us.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe English is not your first language, so let's try to figure out what you mean. Do you need wood to plan a building? No, you don't. You just right-click the ground and you just click plan. So yes, the question does make sense, and I will answer it right now. No, you do not need wood to start a building. What else about it? You do, however. No, all you need is a mallet or hammer. And to right-click the ground. The plan, however, will only last 24 hours in-game before it poofs. If you would like it not to poof, just start one wall and it will last for much longer. Does this make sense?
Yep. Yeah.
Host. So thank you for that
know.
question. That's actually a really nice question. You don't need wood to start it. It's just, like he's saying, free wood.
In
It's
that,
just-
in that video,
Mhm.
we did plan a house. We did sort of leave it there for a little while, and it did poof after the first 24 hours. So yeah, we had to plan it again.
Yeah, okay, I see free beers. I'm assuming they're either giving away free beer or the place is called Free Beer. What do you think?
Where do you see this?
The houses.
Oh, okay. So maybe the place is called Free Beer, or hopefully they're giving it
It's
away.
a nice looking place.
Yeah, like the rainbow on top of the place. That's kind of cool. There's a multi-story house up there.
Yeah,
Looks
look at
nice.
that. Look at that place.
Yeah. It's a nice
That's a nice
screenshot
view.
moment.
Screenshot moment.
Colossus in there.
There
Get
we
the
go.
Colossus. Just to the right of you. Yeah, that's a nice screenshot.
Ooh, better screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Alright. What else do we need?
It would be nice if I knew where we were. I sort of made a right. I feel like we're going towards Crystal Canal, but I still haven't. Oh, there, Free Bears. You read that wrong. Come on. It's Free Bears.
I did? Maybe I'm just
Yes.
thinking of beer.
All right,
want
well,
some
thinking
beer?
of beer. Speaking of beer,
Speaking
my
of beer,
character-
I'm all out.
You're all out. Poor you.
You're gonna
I wish
drink
I
beer in front of me, aren't you? Now that I just
Right
said
in-
I'm all out.
Directly in front of you.
You take my.
Mm.
Well, thank you everyone for all your questions, and I think we can do this every episode. If we get enough questions, if you guys just post in the comments, any of our comments in our forum post, in serversaredown.com, on Twitter, on Facebook, we will answer them to the best of our ability on every episode, as long as we have some questions to answer. So with that, we are on Independence. We're almost there, actually. This over here must be the Crystal Canal. Did I say that right? Crystal Canal?
Mhm.
I believe I did. Yeah.
I'm hoping it is. I'm truly finding.
I would really like to make it
Independence.
to the end of this, like, to Freedom Harbor.
I don't see Freedom Harbor on the map, so.
It's up north, so if you take a look at the map and you go from Crystal Canal to the north, but follow the left or the west wall and go all the way up,
Mhm.
even past the Cave Canal or the Crystal Coast Trail,
Yeah.
it's like the
I see it.
first thing. Yeah, right there.
Gotcha. Wow, Independence is humongous.
It is really big. And there's somebody here. Here's a good example of somebody starting. Oh,
Look
it's
at
probably
that.
clay, right? I can't tell. I'm so high. Yeah, it's clay. So somebody decided, hey, there's clay on the ground. Let's lift it up so we can dig it. So they came here with a boat or whatever with tons of dirt, and they just kept dropping the dirt down. It looks like.
And it looks like
Until
they put
it
the
came
house there to
over.
prevent anybody from deeding.
Yeah.
Okay, this
It's the
is a little
clay
scary. I
Zaintier.
cannot
All right.
slow down. So either we are going into the
There
canal.
we go. Can
or I'm
Adam
going
do
to
it?
Crash.
Can Adam get through this tiny canal? Oh, this is an awesome view, though, eh?
In a massive, massive boat. This is one of the bigger boats. And I've seen some pretty epic crashes with some boats where the boat is like
Way
embedded
on.
in the land, never to come out again.
Please don't do that to us.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're halfway through.
Sailing a boat is something else. I mean, the wind pulls you, and there's not really much you can do about
Yeah.
about it.
Sweet. We look like we're home free, eh?
Yeah. I put on my
Nice.
brakes, and I'm still going 28 kilometers per hour. And full speed forward is 33 kilometers per hour, so it's not like it's
Wow.
doing much.
Well, full speed ahead now.
Full speed ahead.
That's
looks
very
like.
interesting. What do you think about that place to the right?
Yeah, I saw that. The grass and slate or sabta. That looks pretty nice.
Although I would assume the only problem is with that is that you'd have to do maintenance. I remember our place where we'd put grass down. All of a sudden we'd have, thorn bushes and trees growing out of it.
Yeah. On the left, you can see
Oh, yeah.
there's construction going on there.
Yeah, right there.
There.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. With Wurm 1.0, you're
yeah.
like it's sort of renewed a lot of people's interest in the game, and so you'll see a lot of this activity going on now.
Oh yeah, look how big this mountain is.
And
Just-
they couldn't have opened this up a little bit. Yeah, I know.
Looks
I
like they
bet
closed it off a little bit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They couldn't have opened it up a little bit more, but it looks like
Somebody
they dug
with
it
a,
deep, so it's pretty good.
Greenish unicorn, some horses.
The new horse model's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Here's a boat that's has a nice little parking on our left.
Yep.
Good parking job.
Yay. All right,
All
we're
right.
completely through Crystal
Yeah.
Canal, and we're coming up to the end of this video. I must say, I don't know. What do you think of the Impalong? How excited are you to just be there and just to find out what exactly it is, like the experience of it? It's like how does it feel, the experience? Like right now.
You know, it's kind of like going to a party. You know, with a whole bunch of people. Like some people.
It's like
a
you're
little
going
bit.
camping or something. Like
Yeah, going camping. Like,
like we're
you're gonna meet a lot of people. There's gonna be games to play. There's gonna be contests and prizes to win. It's gonna be like going to a festival sort of thing. Yeah.
And I assume if you've gotten to this part of the episode, that you are actually interested in the Impalong, that if you're watching this right now, when are we going to release this? I don't know. But if it's before,
I hope it'll be soon. Like, I think that we should We should
If it's
make people's
before
wishes come true.
December-
One of the big comments that we're getting a lot is for us to release these things a little bit more often, which we will not be able to on a consistent basis. But
due to time constraints, really.
due to time constraints, of course, this would be awesome if it was our full-time job and we were able to do this like once a day.
Not. So here, December 19th. If it's before or during December 19th, 2012, you still have time to get your butt to... I don't even think we said the name of the place. To Festival Cove. I think it's Festival Cove.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, I will place whatever it really is right here. But I'm pretty sure it's Festival Cove. And on Independence. And if you do come there, it's going to last for at least a week. If not, people are saying for however long people stick around in imp stuff. So if you can come, if you want to come, if you're interested in it, and I assume you are at this point, then
Wow, look at
meet
this
us there. Meet us there. You saw us travel there, or you saw us traveling there. Get on, take the experiences that you just watched and get on over there.
Quickly, just take a peek to the right there. There's a nice deed.
Ooh.
One of the first things we said in this series is, I can't find open land. I can't find a place to settle. Like, look at what this person did. On insanely steep land, they've molded this place.
Rock, huh?
Yeah. This was probably, like, you would look at it and say, no, I cannot build there.
Yeah.
Look at what they did to it. Oh, man, that's awesome. And I think that a lot of India is like this, like, steep
Look
mountains.
Just mountains. Look at this peak.
Yeah.
There's just mountains everywhere on Indy. You don't see that on Deliverance.
No, Deliverance is much smaller in terms of the height and the size and everything.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're almost to Freedom Harbor, I think. Let's double check the map here.
Actually, it took us quite a bit less time than I thought, and I think that's due to this cog and the gale.
We had pretty good winds, didn't we?
Really, really good wind.
Although it still took us, quite a bit of time.
An hour, maybe. That's... I don't know. Pretty good in my books, I'd say.
Yeah, it was pretty epic journey. Let's recap as we go. Started off way down southeast of Deliverance. We made sure we had all of our stuff ready. Went all the way around to the east side of Deliverance, all the way up to the north. Had a fiasco, or had a little turbulence there in the middle where Griff kind of, couldn't make it to Independence, got kicked off the boat, and we went off with him. How can we say? You, got knocked off the boat somehow. The winds were too strong. What can I say? He just, flew off the boat. You started drowning. But we persevered. We made it through. We made it through that tiny little canal area. And there's some nice places, and I'm glad I came because there's some really nice places on Independence. I would love to go back at some point.
There's a unicorn in the middle of the water.
There is?
Off on the left.
Oh yeah. Just swimming. Just chilling.
Just swimming away, yeah.
Do you even know where we're going?
Nope. I have no idea.
I think you started turning way too much.
Too much? You think I'm looking for the canal?
I think you have to go to the right.
Looking for the Crystal Coast Trail.
All I see is...
I see non-loaded land right now.
But we're not... There might be a Crystal Coast Trail that way. But we're not heading that way. We're going to the Freedom Harbor, which should be to the north. It's hard to tell because we... the trees and the rendering, even though we can see the land, the actual items haven't appeared yet on the land.
Which is, it doesn't look like that's not, it's hard to explain how far it is to that
It's
land.
really
Like,
far.
It is really far, and in most games you would never have that rendered that far. Like, it'd be like the
No.
size of a zone in a regular game. So, and we were actually traveling at a pretty fast speed here.
It doesn't look like it up here because I'm on the crow's nest of a giant boat, but we are going really fast. Probably.
That mountain is
Oh, look, lots of people in
Dragon.
the zone.
yeah, that mountain is Dragon Fang.
I'm gonna say, hey guys,
Whoa,
are
we're
we
going
close
fast.
to Freedom Harbor?
I am going to moor this thing.
When I say, is this Freedom Harbor? This area Freedom Harbor? I see Purple Dragon Dry Docks. I don't see...
I mean, if
I don't
anything
see
was
Purple Dragon
Freedom,
on the map.
if anything was Freedom Harbor, it would be this. It looks pretty kind of Morris right
Hall of Mountain Kings. I see a
here.
caravel being made. Those are look pretty epic. Right behind the Colossus. So we went way too far.
Hmm.
The Colossus is behind us, by the way.
I see the Colossus. I think we can end here though.
Sounds good. We made it. This is Port Onodi. One of those.
This mountain here, if you look on the map, is called Dragon Fang Mountain.
Just to
There's
the
actually
east of-
some deeds right on top of it, which is kind of insane.
Oh yeah. Alright, so I guess let's end off there. I can say here that we made it. There's Freedom Harbor right here. We went all the way to here, unfortunately. And we need to go back to Freedom Harbor. The guy says that it's way over there near that Colossus in the
All right.
distance.
I'll
And that's
just-
okay. We made it. We made pretty much our destination. Thanks so much for the info. And one last, plug. Please visit us at serversaredown.com. Please follow us on Twitter at Factional Fight. And please go to Facebook and like us on Facebook at serversaredown.com.
Yeah, you'll get all the latest info and when we're releasing the new video and what we're up
And-
to and all that stuff like that.
Yeah. So until the next episode, which hopefully will happen at our regular time on Saturday, we will also have more of this Impalong throughout the weeks to come. So we'll see you then. And until then, we'll see you guys, I guess, at the Impalong. Alright, take care, guys.